Hi everyone, Pastor Joe Pudding, Tomoka Christian Church. We've been doing a devotional series for months now. We're all the way up to Matthew chapter 10. And this is when Jesus calls his 12 disciples. Now, it's very interesting in the call. He says, follow me. We've talked about this many times. We see movies and it looks like zombies following around. Nothing could be further from the truth. It was the highest calling to have a rabbi invite you to follow him, because that meant that he was going to teach you, he was going to develop you. You would be one of his followers, and you would carry on his teachings. And so to get this call was an incredible call. And when you look at the list of guys, it's a rough group. In fact, it was a group that had been totally bypassed by all the other rabbis. How do we know that? Well, these guys had all been sent home. They'd already been to school, and no rabbi had chosen them. That's why Andrew and Peter are fishing. That's why Matthew is collecting taxes. That's why Judas is doing his thing, because all the other rabbis had passed them over. And then here comes this rabbi. You need to understand this would have been the greatest moment in these families' lives. But the problem is, if we're not careful, we can fall into the same trap that they did, because they got the big head. They're like, hey, this is great. We're this, we're that. And Jesus did bless them with power, and they went out and they're healing people and they're feeding people and they're doing miracles that Jesus has empowered them to do. But then they begin to think, well, maybe we're all that because we're apostles. Well, the word apostle, guys, just means one who is sent. And in this particular case, it meant one who had seen Jesus, been a part of his ministry, been a part of his death, seen his death and his resurrection. So when you hear people talk today about, I'm apostle so-and-so, no, you're not. You don't get to wear that title. But what scares me the most is that in the church or in any business, we have a tendency to get caught up in titles. I'm the pastor, I'm the deacon, I'm an elder. Listen, there's only one true job in the body of Christ, and that is to be a servant of Jesus and a worshiper of Jesus. That's it. Everything else we do is a servant role. It's not like pastor or elder or deacon or bishop or prophet or any other role that might come up. It's not a power, it's servant. And if it's being delivered in any form other than that of a servant, then we've missed the whole point of the calling. If you got to have it on your business card or on your door, you got to state who you are. Hey, I am Deacon so-and-so. That's not good. Now, I'll admit there are times that I introduce myself as Pastor Joe, and that is simply because it's almost become a part of my name, and I forget that Mama just named me Joe. But sometimes we just need to go back and remember, you know what? I am just Joe. And anything good about me or anything good that comes through me is because the gift that Jesus has given to us. You give that some thought.